Hi, I'm Dao,
And I'm Faf.
and welcome to the Dao Faf Show.
Today we're going to be predicting match week 1 of the Premier League season. And we're going to start from the first match day, which is Arsenal versus Coventry on Friday, the 21st of August, to Chelsea versus Fulham, which is Monday Night Football.
Already subscribed? Please do, and let's get into it.
So, first up, we've got Arsenal versus Coventry City. I feel like this is a more interesting game than people think it would be.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the moods for the Premier League is going to be back, and Arsenal being defending champions. I know the goodness.
Whoa. Hey.
Gonna be
Okay,
so excited. And
pause.
Coventry will be back. Coventry will be back into the Prem. So I think the atmosphere is going to be really high, and they're playing at the Emirates. So I think the Gunners will be really happy about that. And I think this might genuinely be the most interesting game of the match day.
Okay, so my prediction, I'm going with maybe a 2-1 win to Arsenal.
I'm going with a 3-1 win to Arsenal as well.
I bet. And I see what you're doing there with the Guna thing, but we'll move on to Saturday's fixtures. 12:30, we've got Manchester United versus Hull City. Now, before we move on, I just want to say me and Del are actually Man United fans, so please do not be surprised by the prediction. So
Hull City is back in the Prem, and I think the supporters are going to be genuinely excited. And United finished second last season, so I know we as the Red Devils are going to be so excited and optimistic about the season, especially with the preseason we've had so far, with almost winning the treble of trophies. No comments. And then, yeah, it looks very promising. Rashford might be back. We've got real squad depth in the front. I'm excited with the midfield as well, with Kobe, Tillemans, and Bruno. And our defense is actually also quite solid, so I'm really having high hopes. If this was my choice, I think United would win 10-0. But let me be realistic and say I think United are going to win this game 3-0 to United.
yeah, I'm gonna go with 2-0. I think the away support will, of course, be as good as they've always been. So I think it's gonna be a 2-0 win.
No problem. I agree. Great game. Everton against Crystal Palace.
I feel like this one will be a sort of what do I call this thing? This will be sort of a time skip because the 3 p.m. blackout rule for all the UK watchers. So I think this will be a 2-0 win to Everton. I think they'll do well.
I agree. I think 2-1 to Everton. 2-1 to Everton.
Next up is Ipswich versus Sunderland, and I don't know. I feel that this game will be a 4-0 win, maybe, for Sunderland.
Yeah, I think Sunderland's gonna cook Ipswich. I think 3-0 to Sunderland as well.
Next up, Nottingham Forest versus Leeds United. I think Nottingham Forest maybe gonna scrape a 1-0 win, barely though.
I'll go with a 1-1.
Moving on, we've got Brentford versus Spurs, and yeah, if you watched our Premier League prediction, you'll know how excited we are to see Spurs. So I think it's gonna be a 2-0 win, maybe. Actually, no, I'm gonna change it to 3-0. I think it's gonna be a 3-0 win. Next up, we've got
2-1 to Spurs. My bad. 2-1 Spurs. You can't disrespect Brentford at home.
Yeah. On Sunday, we've got the 2:00 kickoffs, Brighton versus Aston Villa, and I think this is gonna be maybe a 2-2 draw. I can see this being a 2-2 draw.
I'm going with 2-1 to Brighton.
You think it's gonna be a tight one?
Yes, I think it'll be a tight one,
Next up, we've got Manchester City versus Bournemouth, and I think this is gonna be a 3-1 win, but Manchester City are gonna trail in the first half um, by an early goal, similar to how they trailed by an early goal to Arsenal.
Yeah, I think City this season are not going to be as strong as previous seasons, and I don't think Bournemouth are as afraid of Man City anymore. I'll say City will just scrape a 2-1 win against Bournemouth.
Next up, we've got Newcastle versus Liverpool, and this has always been a cinematic game for the viewers. But I think this time around, I don't actually think Newcastle are gonna win. I think it's gonna be another 2-2 draw.
1-0 victory to Newcastle, although we predicted it to go down, but I think 1-0 to Newcastle.
And lastly, we've got Fulham versus Chelsea, a London derby already. So, and not the only one this weekend. So, I'm excited to see Chelsea. I want to see what Xabi Alonso has in the locker. So I think it's gonna be a 3-0 Chelsea win. And actually, no, I'm gonna change it to a 3-2 Chelsea win. I think João Pedro's gonna get a brace. And maybe a little Gonzalo Garcia goal. I don't know.
I have high hopes for Chelsea and very big space for Chelsea, but I mean they do have squad depth, so I'm gonna go 2-2 for Fulham against Chelsea.
You think it's gonna be a 4-goal thriller or just a lucky draw for any of the teams?
It's gonna be a 4-goal thriller. I mean João Pedro is in good form right now, so yeah, and Fulham always cook and they're playing at home, so yeah, I think Gonzalo Garcia might announce himself to the Prem, and I mean they've got Raúl Jimenez, so
Raúl left.
When did he go?
He went to Wolves.
He's at Wolves?
Yeah, he went back to Wolves.
When?
End of the transfer window.
That is crazy. So I think with that information in mind, I gotta change that prediction. I think 2-1 to Chelsea then.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really interesting game. Both managers making their debuts, so yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, and who do you think is gonna be the player of the match week?
I'm just gonna pull one out the hat and say Richarlison. I think that Spurs game will be a game where we see him shine.
I think it's gonna be Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, he has been the main man for Sunderland, so I don't blame you there. We'll see how many we got right, how many we got wrong, and how many we got astronomically wrong. Like, you never know. Maybe Ipswich will surprise us. And yeah, we'll see.
See you guys in the next one. Next week, Friday, once again. We'll see you guys.
Yeah.